So the one that really does stick out to me is that if you're quite early in your business and you are in a position where you're personally putting money into your business and your business is operating at a loss, which is not necessarily a bad thing. That's just the nature of starting a business. Right? You put a lot into it, and then you hope that with hard work and dedication and a four-leaf clover somewhere, that it's going to come back to you, in some kind of multiplicative fashion. But in those first periods of that ownership, there can be sort of significant personal tax advantages to having your business be a sole proprietorship, because then the losses of the business are your personal income tax losses and they're deductible. Again, for a more nuanced view of that, talk to your accountant here. But that's really the one thing that I can think of, unless it's just, it is just too much, time and or money to deal with the slightly increased kind of complexity of having your business in the form of a corporation. But again, the complexity is not that much, and for perspective, average costs to incorporate a business for a client is about $2,500. So in the scheme of things, it's not a ton of money, and so I would strongly encourage anyone who's running the sole proprietorship to think about that. There's some situations where you can't incorporate for some professional organizations, for example. Until quite recently, lawyers weren't allowed to have a corporation, and I think accountants are another one. But outside of those considerations and a few sort of very niche kind of tax circumstances, I would strongly suggest that anyone else strongly consider